The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Dalton, 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Dalton. There's Chris Olave. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Dalton now to pass. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. 26 yards. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
The score is Saints 14. Lions 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Man, get on the mic here.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
If you're going to get on the mic, stay on the mic. If you on the mic, stay on the mic, man.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40.
You ain't give me nothing.
20. And they're not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. They were already down 2 score was early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, that's a touchdown. It's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Man, shacking the fool out here.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
That's saying TK. You say, no, keep it coming.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-7.
21, Lions 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm born and raised.
The kickoff for New Orleans.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
They have their reasons.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown of 21-14.
Yeah, Swift. We got Montgomery. Yeah, but Swift, the thing with Swift, his
So
help.
let's try this again after the kick return TD. Here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now to the air, Dalton.
That's me.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Shark, 58 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And sometimes those slants they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. These two teams all tied after one.
Pistons, Tigers, Lions. USFL. Yep. The USFL, XFL, soccer. I've been to Stanley Cup Finals. I've been to the World Series. I've been to the NBA Finals.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away.
I've been to Cali a few times.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Coach.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tap.
Check my depth chart. Why do they have him on here? Get him out of here, man.
Down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On 2nd and 10. Dalton, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Here's Dalton. Throw left side complete to Troutman. Touchdown! Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It's only the first half, bro. Never say never.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Goff on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff. And he's got his big tight end here. Well, a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was a chance.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ain't no scare. Ain't no scare. It's a chance. You ain't know. You knew you would have got it.
From the red zone now, Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run straight ahead with Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. On first and 10 at Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man is Jamal Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Play fake. Here's Dalton.
That's me.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Passing, it's Dalton. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, 34 yards. And the Saints, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
All right, 4th quarter. Yep. 5:30. 5:40. And 5:40.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
Okay. What's up? Get y'all shit together.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Well, boy. Grant Williams talking shit to him. I was like, what?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And
now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the slant, this is Chark. It'll be a pickup of 15, as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Swift going to try at the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. Our 44-yard line.
76.
Here's Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll try it now with Swift. Oh, he bowls over him. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now it's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Goff now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll run with Swift. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Dalton. Connecting with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's Dalton. He completes it to Olave.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Yeah, I saw about 14-0 to this game in the 1st quarter with the Lions. And we are going to OT, 35-35. And we won. And we about to score. And we about to win. And we about to put this motherfucker in bed.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion
first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, why did he block this move?
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Again, Goff. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They run out of the gun with Swift. 72 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Uh, 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Running is Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Swift. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now a carry for Swift.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
GG, my
They'll
guy.
run here with Swift.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score, and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
What a touchdown. What a game, though. Hold on, bro. Am I right or am I right? I scored a touchdown in overtime. The game is supposed to be over. Yo, Madden is fucking funny. If I kick the field goal, then it'll be where it's at. Nah, that's some bullshit. All right, come on. I'm waiting on you. I'll throw you a Hail Mary.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now the first OT throw coming for Dalton. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. And instead it's second down.
This shit. How the fuck is the game still going? And
so Dalton now. They'll get this out to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain. Not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, when they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it out. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. This will be Dalton again. And they'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that shit.
I won this game.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Shouldn't be playing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give to Kamara running right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Dalton.
Completing it to the right side. Jones, the ball comes out, and the Lions have recovered. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown run.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
The overtime ended, and he got the ball back for a second overtime while I'm still up. And he scores. And then he gets a 2-point conversion, and he goes up 1 point. And the game ends in the second overtime when I was already up 42-35. And to my knowledge, again, if you kick a field goal, then it's a change of possession. If you score a touchdown, then the game is over.